Good morning, apes. I hope to find you well again here, looking at the latest market data. This is big, it's key to our whole AMC movement. So if it sounds good, make sure to smash a like and subscribe because we talk about AMC on a daily basis, all sorts of stuff. I'm sure you will enjoy this channel, so do subscribe if you can. But remember, this is not financial advice, it is purely based on my opinion, nothing more. Do your research, come to your own conclusions. Now, the first piece that we have is coming from over here. It's coming from JD Ruckus, that's the Autix guy on Reddit, so massive shout out to him. And he posts this up, 1.584 trillion reverse repo. It's 119th trillion in a row. That's trillion, always jacked. Link is in the comments. So we'll see. Oh, actually, no, his description is in the comments. Forgive me. So yeah, the description is in the comments. We can see the page up here, and it shows us the figures. 1.5 trillion, massive numbers that we're seeing over here. And this is not the first one that we're seeing. We're seeing this 119 times already, and we can actually draw a lot of this. And draw it back to the market, because I know a lot of people, especially yesterday, were thinking that the markets are looking a lot better. A lot of people are thinking that we're doing quite well on the markets. As far as yesterday is concerned, we saw the S&P rising by 0.69, we saw the Dow rising by 0.7, the Nasdaq rising by 0.75, and the Russell rising by 1.10%, and initially it looks quite good, okay? But this is after a terrible month, and as I have said before, I do not read too much into this at all. We have not had many green days at all in January. So January has been an abysmal month. For some of the major indices, it's been one of the worst months that we've seen since that initial drop at the start of the pandemic. So things have been really bad across the markets, right? That is a proven fact. We're already seeing that. And, to look at jumps in the market of 2, 3, 4, 5% after the drops that we have seen is insignificant. And I'm seeing a lot of this in the media, right? From bulls, from the mainstream media. I'm seeing a lot of these bullish cases now that the drop is over. And I'm not here to tell you that the drop is going to continue, but I'm also not here to tell you that the drop is finished, because nobody knows. We can just look at the data that we have and make our minds up based on that. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys what to think, of course. I do not want to. That's for you to make your minds up on. But what I can tell you is what I see, right? I see these things over here like this. Again, he has left his little description down there. We've already read one of these in the past because he does keep updating us, so massive shout out to him. Again, if you want to read it, please do that in your own time. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is the market conditions are still looking weak. And the markets as a whole actually are still looking weak. A gain of 0.75, 1.1, 0.6 after the drops that we are seeing are not significant. They're very insignificant rises. And it's going to take a lot more than that to pull us out of this hole. So what is going to happen in the markets next? Are we actually on track to see that market crash? Again, January, one of the worst months since March of 2020. So combining that back into where we are, things are not looking too good across the markets, and you guys will know how that ties back into AMC. The theory is, of course, if some funds are long on some other assets, which is highly likely, what effect is that going to have, right? They are probably going to have issues when it comes to the amount of money that they have, and that could go on to cause margin calls, which could go on to trigger the whole thing. Of course, it is a long-winded theory, and it's nothing more than that. It's just theory. It's just my theory on the way that I see things. But I do think now it is starting to hot up. I want to hear what you think of it. What do you think to the conditions in the market right now? I think things are not really looking as good as some are trying to make out. And I think to say that everything is going all well and perfectly is a bit of an exaggeration. And we can actually tie this back into AMC, because I'm hearing this one a lot, and I'm going to be hearing it more and more, especially on days when AMC is kind of doing a lot better than the markets, arguably like what we saw yesterday. So we saw the general market taking that downtrend, a little bit of an uptick towards the end of the day. We saw AMC taking big gains. Now, of course, there were fundamental reasons for that, potentially with AMC, as far as the results for the AMC earnings go, but really, what I'm trying to say is they're going to bring AMC up here and there and, make it look like it is rising at some fundamental merit. But when the markets are coming down, that is also a perfect time that they like to try and crush AMC. And that's why I said in an earlier video, I think we should be very careful on these very small upticks, because we have seen them in the past and they have led to upset, because we see even further drops based on these. Again, that's not trying to dishearten anybody. I am, of course, a bull on AMC. You will know that if you view the content for long enough. But I am also cautious in the short to mid-term as to what they are going to do. Because, like I keep saying, I know I keep saying it, but it is the most important and the most true thing that I know of AMC and the markets. A lot of trading is psychological. And if that is a case, then what, right? If it's psychological and people are not selling based on the actual facts, what do they have to work with? They only have the psychological side left to work with. So you have to try to do something along that level, along that basis, and I think that's what we're going to be seeing a lot more of. So do stay vigilant out there, guys. We're coming into a new day now, of course. Market is going to be open quite soon, and I cannot wait to see what unfolds. But again, I'm not expecting too much. It could be a green day, it could be a red day. Doesn't matter too much in my opinion, because what we're seeing in the wider markets speaks volumes about where AMC is probably heading in the future. Again, the market's looking very, very unstable. AMC actually yesterday was doing a lot better than the markets if you ask me, but still, these short gains, I don't actually read too much into them. I'm more here for the mid to long term if I have to be. I'm here for as long as it's going to take for the squeeze. You guys may have a different opinion. Drop your comments down below. I want to hear everything that you guys have to say, so please do drop me one. I'll be back with you guys later on, so do join us in the next video. I hope to see you there, so goodbye in the meantime. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.